Alright guys, we are back with episode 2 of the epic RPG game Feat Gerald. We don't capitalize Gerald's name. Alright, so we left off with having Gerald being able to walk in every direction. And now that we have that over with from the last episode, we should make the background now. And now, I have a confession to make. I actually do not know how to do a scroller, like a proper scroller. And I know that might sound bad, but here's the thing, right? We want to make all the lines look like it fits Gerald, so we need to see how thick Gerald's lines are. His lines are 5. Alright, we take 5 and then we divide it by 3. 1.66. So that is how thick our lines are going to be. And then just drop a backdrop for your background. And because we made it like divided by 3 of what Gerald's lines were, we are actually going to set the size to not 100%, but 300%. So then if we look at how thick these lines are compared to Gerald's arm, they are the same thickness. So let's just, I guess let's just keep going with this. This is really all we need. So you make a backdrop 3 times the size of Gerald, and you make the lines look like they're the same size as Gerald, so then it all looks normal. So I feel like last episode I am come closer. I kind of wasted your time with a lot of drawing, and so like I'm feeling maybe we don't do that this time. So let's just get right into the coding. All right, so you start off with a when this is clicked block. Here's what we want to do, right? We want to be able to have Gerald look like he's moving around in this world. So we are going to start with grabbing a forever block. Well, we set this size to 300, but we grab a forever block. We say if key right arrow is pressed, then we want, before we continue, I actually realized we need to create a little tiny dot in the middle of this one. And so then we say switch to costume 2 because it has a tiny little dot. And then we set size to 300. Then we switch the costume back to costume 1 so it looks cool. Oh wait. Alright, so when right arrow is pressed, we actually want the X to be changed by negative however fast you want him. So let's just say -2 right now, and let's see how fast he goes. So yeah, it looks like this is a little too big, so we might have to change this up a little. So once you've gotten it to about the right size you want, we can see that Gerald can move now. Now we just basically make him do left arrow, change it by +2, and then we say if the up arrow is pressed, then we changed Y by, we change it by 2, and then if the down arrow is pressed, we changed it by -2. So now let's see, oh shoot, invert up the up arrow and down arrow. Alright, so this is basically all I really know how to make platformers like. Alright, so we have Gerald walking around in this epic environment, but see, he just walks like right through the walls. And this is, well, it just doesn't look natural, you know? So here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna get another costume of the background, and we are actually gonna take away all the code on this one, all of this code at least, and we're just going to say motion. We're gonna tell it to forever, go to background 2, but this is going to be background hitbox. Okay, and so this has the hitbox, and so instead of doing all like the art and stuff, we are actually just going to pick like a really bright color so you can know when it's gonna hit, and we just make hitboxes. So like this will be the hitbox for whatever these are, like, and then we make the hitbox for the door, and then a hitbox for the drinking fountain. And so yeah, we make a hitbox for all of this. Then we make two variables that are called last x and last y. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do when this is clicked, forever, set last x to x position and set last y to y position. So all right, so we can move, right? And so now as you can see, the variables in the corner change as we move. And now we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna make Gerald hitbox. We are just gonna take out all of this schmancy pantsy little things, and we're just gonna create a little hitbox for Gerald. This is going to be Gerald's hitbox. And so instead, we're gonna say when this is clicked, forever, go to Gerald hitbox. And so now when we press this, he's always going to be at Gerald hitbox. So he's now forever at Gerald hitbox. Now, as you can see, wait, let me get back to, okay. So now, as you can see, this is Gerald next to his hitbox. So this right here is actually only gonna be for looks. All of the actual like things we're gonna make Gerald do, like collisions and stuff, is going to be done with Gerald hitbox. So what we actually need to do is just take this, like this. It's just like doing the actual costume, so we do not need that. And I know right now it looks kind of like, it looks blank. That's because it's not doing anything right now. So we actually need to go to this. We need to make it go to the front layer because we want to see it. And so as you can see, also delete any like background you have of this so that it doesn't collide with the things. So we have this, right? And so we want it to know, we want it to be like, hey, I'm touching Gerald hitbox. When green flag is clicked, forever, if touching Gerald hitbox, then we're going to set y to last y, we're gonna set x to last x. So this way, this is how it's gonna work. See, boom, oh wait, if not touching Gerald hitbox. So let's see this real quick. So as you can see, he can collide with this. We are going to set the ghost effect to 100. So this way it will still act as if it's there, but it will not look like it's there. Now, if we go back, we don't want Gerald hitbox to be shown there. So we are actually going to also set the ghost effect to 100. So we're going to set the ghost effect to 100 and make sure that you do this like right when it starts. So now Gerald, it looks like he's hidden these things, right? And remember, you can change the speed if you want him to run or something. So, and then it's like, oh, he's moving a little faster now. So really now all you have to do with this is you can just add random blocks places, and we can't see that, but we will eventually run into something. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe to be a part of the Gerald Jagra. See you next time.